最も弱き者が最も強き者に挑む。迷いと嘆き、決断と成長に満ちたその童貞こそ人間の証である。聖杯は強き者にのみ与えられる。最後の二人は共に性質の違う強者となった。であればもう一度君に送ろう。光あれと。視点の玉座にて君を待つ。
Oh, it's time for the final selection. Oh man, only two combatants, that being us and our opponent. But anyway, folks, hello and welcome back to some more Fate Extra. On our last episode, we managed to best the Hound of Ulster, and with him, well, Ren's dead too. So rest in peace, Spandex Man and Ren Tosaka. You shall be missed. But anyhow, let us continue henceforth. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. And now all too familiar ringing tone draws my eyes to my terminal. The final week has begun. It has. It really has. This place used to be packed not too long ago. When I arrive at the bulletin board, as prompted by the terminal, there is someone there ahead of me. I'm not surprised to see him. After all, there's no one else who would be there. Good day. Leo turns my way, smiling as usual. His servant, Gawain, stands one step behind him, straight as a sword thrust into a stone. Unlike Leo, Gawain's eyes are calm. I sense no hostility from him, just an ironclad loyalty and unwavering confidence in his lord. Gawain's composure wouldn't slip even in the middle of a battle. That righteous white knight would die without question for his lord. As I'm looking around, I'm struck by a sense of change. This is the last time I'll see the bulletin board like this. I look, though I already know the names. Master Leonard Vestario Hallway, Battlefield, the 7th Chimeric Lunar Sea. With this announcement, at last, we are formally adversaries. Once again, I wish you luck. Leo's trying to speak casually, but something has changed about his voice. It's not that he's apprehensive about the fight, he's excited, almost thrilled. It's strange. Honestly, I never imagined that you would be the one with me at the very end. When I first saw you, you were an industrious, adaptive, and rather forgettable individual. Wow, gee, thanks! Over the brief course of this war, you've grown immeasurably, as if suited to the soil of battle. Now, the you standing in front of me is a fitting opponent, not just in ability, but in countenance. I'm as enamored with this feeling of competition as a little girl is with a fairy tale. Leo laughs specially. You'd think he'd never enjoyed basic human emotions before. I do not know for which one of us this fate was made for, however. Now I feel this fight with you is a necessary step in the process of my ascension to the throne. For showing me a side of the world I had not yet known, you have my deepest gratitude. Leo isn't being insincere, he's thanking me in a self-centered, condescending way. He believes he'll win. He believes he's righteous. His belief in his own victory is greater than any I have ever seen. Leo, I understand your feelings, but further cordiality would be quite unnecessary. It has been an obstacle. The time to exchange words has passed with this now worthy opponent. You require rest. A king must be at his best. Let us put an end to this posturing. Indeed, thank you, Gawain. I got carried away. I will now take my leave. Now. now. I look forward to our next audience with me on the battlefield. To your next audience, whoops, daisy. Leo's parting smile was gentler than usual. I can't help but watching his back as he leaves. It feels like I've always been looking at Leo's back. My world is too different from his. His sentiments have always been foreign, as his home country. A boy who has progressed by making victory second nature. A king who will not tolerate any outcome but victory. A person whose entire life has been absolute. I don't believe that he and I are equals, but then again, we're both king of the mountain right now. We came from many places to fight in this Holy Grail war. I will struggle to find my place. Alright, time for the final showdown, King. Oh, Leo. Strangely enough, my heart is calm. I breathe easily. The memories of past battles a comfort rather than a paralyzing factor. I'm not eager to fight, but I'm not distressed either. I'm mostly surprised at my own placidity. Saber is in a similar mood. With a gentle voice, with the same steely eyes, Saber speaks to me. The day we battle the princeling has finally arrived. He is a magnificent creature, born possessing the poise, charisma, and pride of a king. Seldom is such a person born who could bring the people of the world such joy and such wickedness. If only. But no, I do not like him. I like you better. A king is capable and well suited to leadership. What would become of things if this boy was king? He is but a deus ex machina, arising from the stage unbidden and unwelcomed by his people. His rule promises a gilded cage for his people, unfairly stifling their radiance. That's exactly right. It seems you finally understand what beauty is. And that understanding is also beautiful. I am glad I have fought with such a master. In any case, I find there to be something deeply moving about this, our last fight. You have trudged through bloodshed and sorrow to reach this point. Although you still lack much, these trials even don't have carved a fine pattern upon you. I accept you as my sheath. It is your love for life which propels you through triumph and despair that is most beautiful. And then Saber quietly disappears. Right, this is the last time Saber and I will fight side by side. This woman truly is my Saber, a blade that cuts down any hardship that I face. Saber would probably just get angry if I said that, telling me not to thank her for every little thing. So instead of thanking Saber, I'll show her that I'm ready and willing for this fight. She will appreciate that most of all. Hey, the Umu would approve, of course. Right, so we only got 3 skill points. Oh, Papa Goto. As I head out into the hallway, a silhouette appears in the doorway. I wonder how many times I've met Kotomini like this. What does he want this time? As he sees me tense up, he flashes me a rare smile. Protect that smile. I must admit that I am surprised that you, of all people, have made it this far. I welcome you to the final confrontation, Master. The Holy Grail is almost within your reach. The omnipotent construct that will grant any wish, any desire. Can you feel how close it is? It's too soon to think like that. Of course I dream of it. No, I'll just say this. What a surprise. To be free of avarice. I suppose I should quietly applaud you. A dismissive smile begins to form on the lips of the black-clad priest. Now allow me to announce the final trial. The way to the last battlefield has been opened. So who will claim victory and raise the Holy Grail to their lips? I await with bated breath. Well, you're gonna have to wait for about a week, buddy. That's for sure. Right, so I guess we'll just head to this first floor. Get our, weekly goodie from Sakura. Hello there, Sakura! Congratulations on advancing to the 7th round, Dave. Please, take a lunch. This is the last one, so I put extra love into it. Sakura's amazing lunch. You know what? Let's pay the Aozakis a visit as well. We can spend free stat points as well, so me as well, right? I can't count how many times I've come here, and now the only masters left are myself and Leo. When the finals begin, This school will become almost completely devoid of life. When that time comes, will these sisters still be here in the chapel, unable to leave? You need to focus on your opponent, not worrying about us. Just think of us as scenery. She's right. Toko and I can take care of ourselves. I do appreciate your consent, though. Thanks, Dave. This may be the last time we see each other, so I want to say goodbye now. Don't hold back against Leo. And although I was just an observer, I have the feeling you'll win. Your compassion sickens me, and your still disappointment and a monstrosity. I guess it's something, being able to relate to other people is a virtue, maybe. You might not understand it, but every memory of your opponent will make your attacks stronger. But by me saying that, you might place more value on this conversation than you should. Oh, screw it. Anyway, I doubt there are any magi still alive as disgustingly avaricious as you. With that, Toko Ozaki shrugs her shoulders and gives me a sardonic smirk. And despite the abuse, I detected a hint of warmth. Or dare I say, affection even? Between puffs of smoke, I heard her murmur, "You're quite extraordinary." Okay. Anything else? The finals are almost upon us. Good timing. As I've almost found what I was looking for. Let's see who finishes first. You or me? Hopefully things will work out for the both of us. Oh, I hope so. Yes, I watched you. Just a one alteration. More strength is always tempting. Not gonna lie. The thing is, though, this is gonna be the final bout. So it makes you think, do I want more defense to potentially survive like an onslaught, or do I want more strength just so then it's quicker? You know what? It's been a while. I've missed put more strength points. This is totally not gonna bite me in the bum later, is it? I've heard I've had close encounters before. What? So how close are we to getting our next skill again? We require 3 more points, so 1 more level up and we get Blossom of the Court. Okay then. So I guess we'll just have a little peek into the commissionary. See what new goodies await us here. Probably nothing too fanciful. No. No. Maybe formal wear-wise? So we did buy some last time, right? Yeah. So we have Celestial Blades. That would probably be absolutely fantastic to get. We can also greatly increase our defense. We can also greatly increase our magic. The magic one probably being the most useless one of the lot for us. Not gonna lie. The more useful ones would be things like the strength, maybe defense. Magic, we don't really use that though, but I'll just buy it anywho, just so then we have it. Because we're not going to be using the money for much all else. So, yeah, I guess we should just start heading to the arena. I walked down the hallway, en route to the arena. It is because... Oh no, is it? Because the culmination of this journey draws near that each footstep feels so inevitable? Why have you stopped so suddenly? Are you not feeling well? For some reason, as I gaze out the window at the digital sky, Saber chooses to appear. A swordsman exquisitely ensconced in a red ballroom dress, a tyrant protective of all life's beauty. A young woman who gloriously rends life from flesh, more arrogant, more radiant than any other. Yeah, I see. I can walk down a different path. I cannot understand you if you remain silent. I am inclined to humor any request you have at the moment, if it is within reason. I smile unwittingly at Saber, always so prideful. I want to protect her smile, even though she is the one who always defends me. Fool, do not make such a strange face. You almost inadvertently made me do the same. Why, it was near sabotage. Had Leo attacked us at this moment, we would have been caught unaware. Oh, you show that expression in the safety of our room, Master. It is wasted in a place like this. Still flustered and visibly angry, Saber disappears. She's the same irrational, charming despot as ever. I shouldn't be thinking this, but this past week has been enjoyable because I've been with Saber. But still, the hour of battle draws ever closer. The final battle. No matter how the Holy Grail War ends, I'll be parted from her. Yeah, that's about the size of it, in all honesty. So we do have a little bit of new information that we could read on the Matrix as well about this Gawain. Anti-magic B cancels low-level spells with chance consisting of less than 3 full verses. Even high-level thaumaturgy and the greater rituals will only have a negligible effect on him. Dragoon Bear allows him to control any kind of transportation with exceptional skill. However, it does not bestow the ability to ride upon any of the phantasm forces. And that's it for now. Of course, we already know his true name, because that was divulged, like, from yonks ago. Because that's his confidence. And confidence, well, might be his undoing. The Holy Grail is only for the magus strong enough to take it, but what is true strength? What is fatal weakness? Let there be light enough to illuminate your way. Okay then. This music is awfully ominous though, eh? Anywho, the atmosphere of the arena felt more ominous than normal, and the noise felt as if it was going to rip me apart. The animosity being directed at me is almost palatable. It makes me want to throw up. The source of all this hostility, it's definitely not Leo. Saber seems raw in edge, but they're right. This feeling doesn't come from either Leo or Gawain. In fact, I'm almost sure that I felt this feeling of hatred before. But how is it? I think I understand now. I doubt there are two people capable of radiating such malice. I'm not sure what kind of trick this might be, but you should prepare yourself, Praetor. Oh, we should. Yeah, this ghosty man doesn't want to move on. Or it might be a trick, you never know. Oh, whoopsie. Anyway, let's read this, why not? It seems the gate no longer functions. The arena feels as if its only purpose is to kill. I've never felt such malevolence before. If we fail to act, any hope of escaping will be lost. How about I want to just get this map covered up a bit? So I guess since we're now into an arena, we do have that new strength fighting, but I kind of want to use Shockwave because I have a feeling that there's still going to be enemies. So let's have that. Why not? Because we've yet to discover patterns and whatnot. Oh, there's only one way forward. Yeah, see, there's an enemy on the minimap. Oh, but that one we can't access yet. While walking in the arena, a sudden burst of distortion that sounds almost like a groan pierces my brain. Could it be a voice? Jealous. Not yet die. Why myself? I don't know who this is. That was definitely a voice. I suddenly feel as if a wave of negative emotions is washing over me. Just ignore it, Master. It's just the meaningless lamentation of the dead. It is not an enemy of ours. Saber's words immediately bring me back to reality. While the aura of negativity is still very much there, the voice that seemed to ring in my head is gone. There's no doubt as to who that voice belongs to, but how? If I want to know the truth, I have to keep moving forwards. Yep. And yet there are enemies. Okay, good thing I equipped it. Although these do seem to be guard heavy, at least the previous iterations of this enemy type. Okay, well we'll just... It doesn't even matter what we do, it's stunned. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. This fella magica. Maybe we'll guard? Hey bro! You what? Okay, so use break. Well, at least we had an even clash. Why not? Oh, it's guarded. Oh, this thing's dead. That's it. Stunned. Because we're gonna get an extra. Wha-bam! Or, you know, we don't need it. We can just kill it right then and now. Oh, another one of those? More groans, perhaps? The distortion sears my brain like a hot iron. Dark thoughts seem to work their way through my entire being. The sudden chill that courses through my body sets to shaking, and I feel like I'm being turned inside out. I try to stop the intrusion of these evil thoughts into my consciousness, but they continue to enter my mind. His name is Detection. His origins lay in disdain and spite. His name is abomination and hatred. And his past is scorn and ridicule. In other words, 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 apathy towards everything. What? What is this? These overwhelming emotions. What's the source of this deranged rationality that is rejected and rejects, denies and is denied? It feels as if it crawled out from the darkest depth of hell. I muster all the strength I can and barely manage to endure the onslaught that threatens to engulf me. The hallways seldom. I'm gonna guess it says hallways. Is that someone's voice? I pitch through the distortion and focus my attention on the voice. Experiment will begin. We will remove the liver to observe the pain response. No anesthesia will be used. Anesthesia, sorry. Failure, 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 failure. Less than useless. This individual has no right to exist and has nothing to contribute to the future. No value, no ability. It's a failure. Its design is flawed. The rate of aging is twice that of a normal person. I predict that his lifespan will be 25 years at best. What a failure. It's hopeless. This is the most unforgivable of sins committed against nature. It'd be understandable if it came from common stock, but it came from a superior life form. Refrain! Stop! The voice suddenly stops. As I concentrate harder, I can see a figure beyond the distortion. That must be a woman. I focus my concentration, and as I stretch out my hand, a scene plays out before me. There you are, Miss Alicia. That voice, it sounds much younger, but it definitely belongs to Julius. Okay, so it was Julius. Though his voice is audible, his figure doesn't appear. This must be his memory then. The woman named Alicia turns toward Julius, but time has degraded the memory of her facial features. Oh, Julius, what's wrong? Yes, the master has... What? I see. So that's it. That. I can't discern a lot of this. The sunlight was so warm, felt like English is hard when words are missing. I just happened to for time it was. Let us hurry. Giggle. We mustn't get punished if we make him wait just a little longer. Anyway, Julius, you're not. So wasn't it better? Oh, blah, blah. No, as I have be. That is blood icon, I presume. Be the Harway. Yeah, Leo's Harways. Master, what's wrong? You must come back to reality. Can you hear the sound of my voice? I am here. The sound of Saber's panicked shouting brings me back to reality. The voice I heard in those memories faded at the end, and I couldn't understand them. But those memories definitely belong to Julius. Perhaps he was trying to tell me something. Buried under all those dark memories was a cry of sorrow? I have to go on. I have to learn what the owner of that voice is seeking. Seems to be a bit of a vengeful spirit, if anything. Maybe I should have looked up what that scene was going to convey. Because it feels bad that I wasn't able to really, fully discern it. What are you going to do? I'm just going to use a skill. Oh well, that's a crit. And now you're dead! Okay, so it wasn't a guard. That could have been an attack. Actually, now that I think about it, since we might end up using a bunch of skills... Where is it? We only have slightly, right? Yeah. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Oh, that's using a skill. Doomsday? What kind of name is that? We might be able to kill it though. With the skill? Maybe? Don't you dare, God. Jump to it. It's so close! Busy, eh? Oh, it sealed something. Oh, did it like seal my... What did it seal? Attack? Guard? What did it seal? Because it sealed an action. Oh, no matter. We'll just use an item. By, you know, going into the proper menu. To this day, I do not press square while I'm out in the dungeon. I do the usual. I press triangle. And another one. There it is again. The black thoughts encroach upon my brain like closing waves. Concentrate on the owner of these voices. I'm drawn into those dark thoughts. Avoiding the distortions that try to envelop me, I reach out of my mind. Where is that figure? When I sell my thoughts, a scene suddenly begins to play in my mind. Is this the continuation of that scene from before? Maybe a lot more, you know, audible? Let us hurry. Making him wait just a little longer won't be enough to get us in trouble. Anyway, Julius, you're his son. Why don't you call him father? I can't. I don't have the right. I was not born with that of which is needed to lead the hallways. I think I got them wrong. The one who will succeed the throne is Master Leo. That's how it is. Tell me, what is it that he has been so occupied with as of late? He is receiving training by having knowledge burned into his brain. It's a sound thaumaturgical process. All of that horrible surgery, and he's only 3. Even as his mother, I so rarely see him. Whoa. Master Leo will one day stand at the pinnacle of the plutocracy the hallways have built in Europe. The ruler of Western Europe. A burden that pains a mother to see her child's shoulder. Julius. Yes? That. Please protect Leo. Yes, I only exist for that purpose. All ready now to make the relic Holy Grail have servants. That servant that I had summoned is an Eastern martial art named Lichu and Julius. I apologize. It's all right. Could these be Julius's memories of the time before his soul became irrevocably stained as an assassin? I focus even harder on what I'm seeing and I reach out even further. Something is there. What is it that you want to say? And when I finally reach the absolute depths of the blackened soul behind these memories... Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, kill. Okay, now I'm done. That's so redundant. Master, don't be a fool. Can't you even open your eyes, you worthless dolt? I'm sorry. Saber's almost screaming in desperation and fear. It seems that I'm still alive. My hands are still clenched into fists. I'm covered in sweat, and I'm panting with exertion. I give a nod to the obviously distressed Saber to show I'm okay, and then slowly get to my feet. But it was there, a cry for help in the depths of Julius's consciousness. I have to know what it means. Give me the sweet release of death, you booker! Let me move on! Anyway, right, so I don't know if we're going to be fighting him soon. So for now, I want to get my strength buff. Let's get Scarlet War Formal Wear and our strength buff on for now. Our new one, our Celestial Blade, because maybe we'll be fighting him soon enough, or there might not be a fight. That's a death limb. You know what that means. Hang on. We're gonna overkill this doohickey wicky. Wait, we don't need no heal. I hope. What? Excuse me? Sodom's Gate? You baka. Actually, no, it's dead. It's dead. There's no way you live. There's no way. Oh, even after that crap. Nah, you're done. Okay. Right, come on. I just want to kill that Nephilim. Okay. Fight me. This is gonna be a lot of damage. My fan damage. Mate, even when you block, look at that damage. Oh, what's the full damage? 2K. Not bad. Well, let's quickly just top up. I suppose. Let's just equip Shockwave. No, I want to keep the MP for now, I think. Actually, the Scar Formula is so nice to have. Why didn't I just equip that, then use the Fountains, and then top up with an MP? I don't know. Well, hopefully there's no more enemies. Okay, we can't go through there now. No, there's only one. I only just saw it now. I don't like this. I don't, because like if we screw up. Yeah, I don't like this thing. I just don't like not knowing their patterns. Please tell me we kill it. And it paralyzes too! Jagner! I want to heal her actually. Well, you better be. The almost tangible animosity is coming from the end of this corridor. Although the source of it isn't approaching, I can tell that it's incredibly dangerous. I somehow know that the hatred is directed at me. It is so intense that it feels as if my very soul is being impaled by it. This must be coming from that one person. Why has he moved on to the nether realm? Master, I cannot ignore anything that poses a threat to you. Just give the command and I'll take him down to make sure he stays dead this time. The source of this feeling of hatred is Julius, but his power seems different than when I last faced him. The threat before me is very real, but I have Saber by my side, and if I don't defeat the enemy before me, I'll never make it to the elimination battle. In addition, even as the force of his grudge hits me, I feel something other than a desire for my death. I want to know what that feeling is, no matter what may be waiting for me up ahead. Oh, hello there. It has been a while since we last met, Dave. The man standing there greeted me in a quiet voice. The serenity of his voice contrasted with the chaotic and noise-filled atmosphere of the arena. You don't seem surprised to see me. Is that not so? You defeated me, but I have returned because of a question I wish to ask of you. Also, I will not be defeated by one such as you. I cannot allow myself to fall to one such as you. I don't quite understand what exactly is driving me, but it is those feelings that brought me here. What is he talking about? I understand hating the person that defeated you. That's only natural. But what question could possibly be so important? What is Julius trying to say? You don't understand. Of course, how could you? This is truly just too funny. Am I the one who knows who and what you really are? Unlike a mere ghost such as yourself, I am alive. After I fell, I became a ghost. While falling through the perdition created by Seraph, I fought to continue on. Right at the end, I saw the truth. As the moonstone began to tear me apart, I saw what you really were. And as if the remnants of his sanity finally snapped, Julius lets out a roar of a maniacal laughter. In addition to the hatred and insanity reflected in his eyes, there was a sense of obligation and duty. Has the killer before me come back from the dead to fulfill his duty? That's exactly right. I could accept defeat at the hands of any other master but you. You being the one to defeat me is unacceptable. Whether this world lives or dies should be decided by us. Choices that will determine the fate of the world should be made by those living in the present, not by you. A relic of the past like you should not be allowed to influence what happens in here and now. What did you just call me? A relic of the past? I'm not only a pale imitation of someone's life, but I was never a part of the present? That's correct. You're a reproduction of someone who lived 20 years before the world slid into stagnation. Then all of the imagery that sometimes appears in my dreams is the last moments of his life, which ended decades ago? Correct. This is why I cannot allow you to defeat me. The changes that must be made in this era will need to be done by us. Leo, my brother must be king, or... That's it. That must be the reason. That's my one responsibility. That is what keeps me trapped here. But nothing matters. Please put me out of my misery. Round 6 has already come and gone. One more person. One last victim. Once I kill you, my duty will be done. This is your final moment. Please, just let me kill you. The man hisses out his commands. For a moment, I'm violently dizzy. As my vision spins, I fall into a pit of darkness. Hello there, Li Xuan! A violent bestial howl tears through the air and sends a tremor running through the ground. That must be Assassin. No, wait, he's different than before. That look of insanity only belongs to a berserker. Master, there's something very wrong with Ulysses' left arm. My servant mumbled mysteriously under her breath. I see what he did. That's not his arm. He stole another master's arm and attached it to himself. Julius must have ambushed a great number of masters and killed them. He somehow managed to preserve one of his victim's arms and appropriate their command seal. I wonder which master's arm he stole. What if that arm belonged to the master of Berserker? It seems that 7 also belongs to the Berserker class, a 7 belonging to 2 classes. Intriguing. Most servants have only 1 class, but this one has the attributes of 2. His power must be incredible. I can't believe that the servant's mind and body have been able to endure this outrageous injustice. I need neither rational thoughts nor coherent memories. Everything comes to an end now. Now, burn to ashes. Righty-ho! Ooh, Nelly! Wait, is he gonna do the second strike Shaboozle? I just realized that. No. Break, guard. Cover. Guard, break, attack. Let's see how this goes. That's rough! Holy moly, I thought he wasn't going to do that type of skill. Okay, he did it differently. I thought he was going to be like, I'm going to do my Dragon Fist, but wait, he has no Noble Phantasm up, of course. He doesn't have that much health though. That's not bad. Gosh dang, poor Li Xuan though. Well, just one more round, and then he'll be donezoed. We're largely safe, because even if we die with a fry setting so which is pretty good. Alright, we can just beat him down there. Gosh dang, that's generous. All that free XP? Wowee. Whatever you just said. And now you're dead. With a ground-shaking roar of bestial rage, the once ferocious martial artist disappeared into the sky. Wei Xuan, considered by many to be one of the greatest masters in the history of Bajikwan, though he dedicated his life to martial arts, he was undone by the karma his acts of violence demanded. Ugh. Julius's normally refined features contort as the command seal on the back of his hand goes deep red. Unable to withstand the pain that surges through his body, Julius hunches over. I can barely watch as he writhes in pain. It's too late to help. Julius's command seals disappear one by one, and his body collapses upon itself. I cannot bring myself to strike the finishing blow, despite the fact he tried to kill me many times over. I can't kill him as he is now. The person from who this body of mine is copied from might have lived their life much like he did. His eyes slowly open. So this is the end. Julius breathes in deep. There's no longer the madness of bloodlust tinting his eyes. The serenity in your eyes, though I cannot understand why. You actually have some pity for me. As his shoulders move in time with his labored breathing, Julius looks upon the sky of this empty world, covered by the waters of a virtual sea. Remember the question you asked me before the elimination battle? Why do you kill? You're right, you know. It's exactly what you guessed. The Holy Grail, the Horrorways, none of that ever really mattered. When I was young, only one person ever showed me love. Me, who had never been loved before. No one can live without love, not even someone like me, whose life had no value otherwise. There was a woman who taught me that my life had value. She died without any warning. It was so sudden, in order to secure Leo's inheritance. Her family had her assassinated. Her final request to her killer was that they protect Leo, my brother. I can only clearly remember the exact events. Looking back on it, the whole incident seems so surreal. I liken it to a badly made movie, poorly made, laughably acted, and generally done in poor taste. Julius isn't looking my way. He is now deep in his memories. But since then, my purpose was clear. I would work to grant her final wish, and then join her in death. People began to despise me like I was an evil spirit whose hands were forever tainted with blood. But I could accept that, because in trying to grant her wish, I had motivation in life. But you, while destroying my cause, you didn't finish me off. Why? It seems like you wanted to be saved. I've been more awed by Julius than by any other opponent. But inside his ferocity lay a deep melancholy. Behind his frozen gaze, I sensed a man crying out for rescue like a helpless infant. I just wanted someone to rescue me. Maybe I did. Julius casts his eyes down. I feel like I've been lost in the darkness, alone ever since birth, never considered that there might be hope or another path. My whole life I've been an insect, desperately drawn to a single light far ahead of me. But maybe my life wasn't all that bad. It's bright here. If I could be born one more time, I may live the same way again. Even if my dark journey ends in pain, it means everything to see the light at the end of the path. A yellow light could be seen reflected off the eyes in Julius's raised head. Maybe he's seen the only person who can truly save him. I can only hope that's the case. I'm sad that I'm powerless to do anything for myself. Wells, you are crying for me. I had forgotten the beauty that such a gesture can hold. No, don't shed tears for me. Before his finger reaches my cheek to wipe away the tears, it melts away into thin air. It's time. My heart cringes as his hands and his feet lose colour and become translucent as teardrops. And then... he's gone! That's it. And then, with a faint smile spreading across his lips, Julius disappears without a trace. May he rest in peace. Now, hey, can we actually explore further? Dang it! Oh. Still, I feel bad for him. But I guess we can always come back here later. Actually, now that I think about it, this was actually quite the length for just one day. Well, that's what it is. But yep, we're done. Thank you, Nara. So what's our target level, I wonder? You dealt splendidly with that spectre we found in the arena. In fact, I'm all unnerved that we have not yet encountered our opponent in the arena. I don't believe that Prince Sling would plot anything nefarious, but one can never be too cautious. Target level is 35. And we're pretty close. Pretty close indeed. But you know what, folks? Ain't normally the case, but I think we'll end off the episode here, even though it may be only one day. But hey, it was quite lengthy. So, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Fate Extra, and I'll see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.